Lake Las Vegas looks pretty clear tonight, but that wasn't the case just a few days ago when the water behind me was completely covered in debris.
John, up and down the strip this morning, cleanup is underway. It started yesterday. Items like this cement block holding these lights up are going to be removed, and the barriers. John, this is probably one of the best spots besides the finish line here in the Bellagio Fountain Club. Take a look at this view behind me with the fountains going on. This is where that leak finally ends. Now this water will be reclaimed, most of it at least, that doesn't evaporate off. It shows up a few minutes later without a driver in the front seat, but there is an operator remotely operating it back at their headquarters. The impact is being felt by more than just the drivers you see behind me. I spoke to several businesses today who tell me they're already feeling the effects. Initial reports was the store was open yesterday, but as you can see behind me right now, it remains boarded up with a close sign on the door. Many questions so far are focusing on a community benefits agreement, and they aren't liking what they see in it. This is a letter that was sent home to parents on Tuesday, which triggered mandatory tuberculosis testing here today. The Southwest Career and Technical Academy right here in the Valley is empowering their female students through a Girls in Tech Day. As part of its plan to combat the pilot shortage, Allegiant has launched its 3 Pathways program to help recruit, train, and hire new pilots. After talking and initially declining the offer to go on the sub, they received this text from Stockton Rush. Just getting into the car, you can feel it scorching inside. Those eggs, not exactly you want to eat. We've seen a variety of weather conditions just since we've left the station, and I can show you where we're at right now. What did we experience there, Brennan, and what went into that? I mean, that's kind of one of those, when you need to stop to avoid an accident or something. What was that? We talked to a lot of fans that came from out of town that were in Vegas here before, and they tell us what this transformation of the strip looks like. You just missed the emoji guy was on here too, and this morning workers have been walking by and saying, you know, they still can't believe the view, and they work actually inside of it. And tonight, thousands of people will get that same view when they get to go in and watch the U2 concert during its opening day.
Good morning, Brian. There he is.
Ooh, with the sweater on, no doubt.
Skates. Good for you.
Good morning, Sherry and Heather. Yes, this is one of the many activities you can do here at Enchant is ice skating on their longest ice trail out of all of the Enchant.
And just in time, Cowabunga Bay is opening in Henderson. Terrifyingly, Brian Will is at the park now, allegedly in his swim gear.
Look at that. He's ready.
Ready for spring break as well. Brian, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. Yes, we are kicking things off here. Pool season is just a few days away, and the general manager of the water park is joining me now, Cade. He's going to talk you through what's going on the next few days as they open, as I check out the water behind me.
We're kicking off summer, which means we're kicking off our hiring season. We hire over 1,000 individuals to help fill specific roles.
This is 8 News Now, live at 5.
We do a lot of really cool and crazy experiences.
We've done things like zip lining, we've gone in hot air balloons. I'm a helicopter pilot.
Jay Bloom and his son Sean were looking for their next adventure.
Stockton brought him the opportunity, and he wanted to do this mainly for me because he knew what a big fan of the Titanic I was, and he was excited to do it too, you know.
Stockton flew into Vegas to come talk to me in March, and we met at Luxor. He actually walked me through the Titanic exhibition at Luxor, and then we sat in the food court and talked.
After talking and initially declining the offer to go on the sub, they received this text from Stockton Rush offering for him and his son to go on the sub for $200,000 less.
My biggest problem with this whole thing, and the reason we ultimately ended up not going, was with the submarine itself. I was worried about the structural integrity of the submarine, and I was worried about the way the submarine was controlled.
That decision was the one that ultimately saved their lives.
And the fourth picture was the father and son, and I would look at that and I would just think, but for one decision, that would be our picture.
It's been kind of a surreal experience for us too, you know, knowing that that could have been us on that submarine.
As for all the attention they're getting,
this attention is making us realize how real this situation is. The fact that that father and son on that submarine would have been us if, you know, we didn't say no to Stockton, that would have been us.
If the chance came again to go see the Titanic, they would, depending on who it was with. Reporting in Las Vegas, Brian Will, 8 News Now. It's National Exercise Day, and we're going to go to work out with Mark Wahlberg here at F45 in Summerlin.
So these two gentlemen are going to be coaching you and guiding you through the workout today.
Good, brother.
Thanks.
You're looking good.
We are doing 3 squat pulses. Coming out
into a jump.
Ryan Mueller is the co-owner of this fitness facility in Summerlin, where a familiar face and chief brand officer of F45, Mark Wahlberg, is known to frequent. Wahlberg believes fitness is for everybody, and this is his way to do it.
I'm always training for whatever role I'm preparing for at the time, but in a perfect world, I just stick to functional movement.
Changing that range of motion a bit.
This intense 45-minute workout is meant to burn fat, build muscle, and get you energized for the rest of the day. Fitness has been a lifelong journey for Wahlberg, one that you learn by practice.
You want to be able to maintain as much muscle mass and bone density, right? Lung capacity. You want to live a long, healthy life. Those are the things you need to focus on. Lifting too heavy, not recovering enough. I mean, those are the things. Getting smarter as I get older.
It's advice Wahlberg believes in passing along.
You learn as you go, and hopefully you pass and share that wisdom on to somebody else.
As for how the workout went,
I mean, it looks good. You know, you got the swag, you just got the wrong gear on.
You'll have to help me out.
We'll fix that. Oh, yeah, we'll fix that in a second.
Great job.
You did good. You ripping the pull-ups. You were impressed. Thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we. If you don't get sweaty in here, we're not doing our job.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.